Disengaged. Lights off. Avionics switch installed. Off. Yep. Let's just disengage. Altimeter. Start. Notice we were at density altitude 2000. Hydraulics on.
Yeah, it's starting to get warmer.
Mm-hmm. Close. On. Strobe on. Yep. Clear.
Clear over here.
Mixture rich.
It'll probably only take about 3 seconds.
Can you guard the collective for me for a second? We live? Yep.
Gotcha. Right, noise canceling's on.
Okay, avionics. Enunciator panel we don't have. Audio alert, we don't. Wait for clutch light to go out. Okay, clutch light is out. Circuit breaker's in, make sure we didn't trip anything. Good. Run it to 60-70%. Wait till the gauge is getting green, gotta wait till that touches. That's green, that's green. While we'll do that, I'm gonna check my limits. It was 26 degrees, I believe, when I called AWAS a while ago.
That's battery voltage.
Yep.
Greenwood traffic 471 Golf is 6 miles to the north, inbound to runway 1. Greenwood.
27, so we're about 20.
And your pressure altitude is
Indy Metro, Cirrus 777 Alpha Juliet.
500.
Runway 15. We'll do a left
So,
turnout.
I'm gonna say 23.
And heading out northbound in 3 minutes.
And then 25.8. Sound right? At 26 or 27, about 23.
that'd be a little less than that because you're not at sea level. You're
500, so
up 23.8 or so, 23.8 or 9.
yeah. So
Not
right,
that you can really discern that anyway.
yeah, right up near the limit for the max, right? For max, for 5 minutes.
5 minutes be 25.5 or so.
Yeah, 5, 6. Okay, cylinder head is good in the green. Mag drop. Then we're gonna take it about 70%.
75. Mag check at 75.
Oh, 75, sorry, I was looking at the one. Okay. I do. Down the 1002.
Greenwood traffic 4751 Golf is 5 miles to the northeast, inbound to runway 1. Greenwood.
Goes in prime. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, slow down, slow down.
So you can just do this, roll it off and do the split there.
Oh, okay. I guess that is next, isn't it?
Yep.
The doors have stalled and they're latched, but you're going to close yours in a second. Check that
So
cyclic
you
friction.
still need to do the needle split.
Yep, needle
Metro
split.
traffic, Sierra 777 Alpha Juliet, off of 15, climbing 2,000, 4,500 northbound. Metro.
That wasn't a very good split, was it? We'll try it again.
As long as you can see.
As long as you can see it,
between
okay.
them, yeah.
Leave that down, then we're going to put this away. We're going to check the hydraulics, and we're going to do the... Okay.
I'll put that over here because your
Okay.
door's off and you don't have any loose items on your right side, do you?
What's that?
You don't have any loose items in your right
Nope.
side?
Nope.
You go out the door?
Nope. Alright, so we're going to take the frictions off. Frictions off. We're going to check the hydraulics. Turn the hydraulics off. See it dip down. Down. Okay, neutral and pull this up. Okay, then turn it back on. Okay, now we're going to take it up to, we're just going to take the governor takeover, right? Oh,
Let's continue there and again get the map. Okay. Clear behind left.
now we, yeah, latch, back towards latch. Back towards latched. Roll it down to 97.
A little below that.
A little bit below that. Then lift the collective. Hit the warning light, let it catch back up.
Go.
Okay. Okay, spinal check. Fuel, throttles are, frictions off, governor's on. 1200 transponder, hydraulics on. Transponder 123.
Actually, we're on COM 1, which is up here, 123.
Oh,
Just else. Weather in there in case we want to listen to it later.
okay. Let's see, fuel, green, fuel is good. Rotor's in the green. Warning lights out.
Okay.
Ready to go?
You got all the controls. We'll do it.
Now what's
Pick
our
up to a hover
what's
here.
our plan as soon as we get it to hover? Are we trying to get into the wind or?
It's not much wind, maybe just a little bit. So
Okay.
just keep it straight, and then we'll do a left pedal turn after
Okay.
that.
All right.
What did you want to do today?
Whatever you're the instructor.
Well, just looking out there at that Cessna to keep the pitch attitude level. A little left pedal to keep that nose straight. More left pedal, more left pedal. Yeah, hang on. Relax. I got the controls.
All right. I don't know.
You're okay. Just gotta take your time with that movement on the ground. You gotta stop it before you lift the collective up.
Yeah.
Because if it's moving on the ground and you lift the collective up, it's gonna move even more.
Yeah.
So you gotta just start over or take your time and put in the left pedal and get it stable. So here we are, nose into the wind, maybe a little bit more right. Nose right. There you go. You can just come onto the pedals first.
Okay. On the pedal.
There you go. Keep that nose pointed toward those 4 lights out there. And then you can come on the collective. We're about 5 feet off the ground. I would
Okay.
just keep it about here.
Yeah, collective.
And you can come on the cyclic and just hold it steady here. Got all 3. Keep that skid height about 5 feet. Come up another foot or 2. So as you raise that collective to come up a foot or 2, you got to push a little bit of left pedal to keep the nose straight. Stop stirring the pot. Don't stir the pot with the cyclic. Okay, if you start doing this, then the helicopter starts moving around. If you don't do that, it doesn't move around. So come on up to 5 or 6 feet. Beautiful. Why don't we just do a little hover taxi down to the end there. Try to get it centered over the yellow line. Keep your nose pointed in the direction you're going. Try to keep that skid height about 5, 6 feet. Just be patient with it. We're just going to go slow. We're just going to do a little hover taxi.
Slow.
thumb pressure. That's all it takes, is a little thumb pressure. And just be patient. Let the helicopter start creeping forward, because all you really want to do is about this fast. Just a jogging pace.
I think I was trying to go slow correcting the nose.
Which, when? Just now?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I don't want to, I try not to do it fast, but then, man.
What we're getting here is the little main rotor to tail rotor interference at 10 o'clock wind angle. So once we get down here, we'll bring it to a stationary hover. So a little left cyclic, we'll get back over the yellow line there.
Wow.
A little left pressure on the cyclic. There you go. See how we're slowly drifting back to the left? Okay. And then we can come over here to the open area and slowly do a left pedal turn and we get our nose back into the wind. There you go. So just pick something out in the distance to keep your nose toward. There, you're right into the wind. It'll be nice and steady. A little bit of left pedal. Keep that nose pointed toward those trees out there. And just keep that little bit of back pressure. We'll just back it up a little bit. Just keep that little bit of back pressure on the cyclic, maybe a little left pressure. A little left and back on the cyclic. Left and back. There you go. Hold that. Don't mess with the collective. There's no reason to mess with the collective.
Felt like we were going down.
So even if you did, you just need a little fingertip and not lifting the collective.
Sorry.
You're alright. And come to the left a little bit. You're clear left. We'll just eat a little cyclic left. Keep the nose pointed straight ahead.
Oh, sorry.
We're just kind of slide over the left. We're just trying to kind of get you in the middle of this pavement.
Left down runway 27.
Yeah, so put a left pedal, keep the nose straight, keep that skid height at 5-6 feet.
Man, lighten that though. Come on.
So you know, you're just kind of stirring the pot.
Yep.
So if you make a correction, if it starts, like if the whole helicopter's starting to drift to the right, you don't put a left correction in and then take it out. You just apply a little bit of left cyclic pressure and wait. Wait until the helicopter starts going back to where you want it to go. There you go. We're coming to the left. Just keep it coming to the left a little bit. So the natural tendency is for the helicopter to drift to the right. That's due to the tail rotor thrust. So we have to apply a little bit of left pressure on the cyclic. So a little more left pressure on the cyclic.
Man, Joe, I'm struggling now.
Oh, you're doing all right.
All right.
You're keeping it under control here. So now just apply a little left cyclic. We'll just move laterally to the left. Keep the nose straight. So you're just going to apply a little bit of pressure. Keep the nose straight. And see how we're slowly starting to creep to the left?
Yeah.
Once you get approximately where you want to be, just ease off that pressure and hold enough pressure that we stay where we are. Don't let it go back to the right. There you go. So why don't we try a set down. So you're just going to keep the nose straight. A little bit of left pedal there. There you go. And just a little thumb pressure on the right hand and start bringing it down. Keep it coming down. Keep it coming down until you touch. Keep it coming down. Then all the way down with the collective. Nice. Woo! Doing alright. Just kind of shrug your shoulders, loosen up a little bit. All green, no warning lights, good on fuel. Okay, so eyes out there. That similar amount of thumb pressure on the cyclic, just so you don't tend to go backwards. And just come up with the collective until you get light. When you get light, if the nose starts twitching left or right, just apply opposite pedal and take your time. Just wait until you kind of get it situated where it's not going to go right, left, or backwards, and then you can come up to 5.
Yeah. I thought I had it corrected, and then as soon as I lifted more collective, obviously I needed more left pedal.
Well, you are, if you lift the collective, you're going to have to add a little left pedal and a little left cyclic. So here we're going to start to get light. So as you get light, just kind of keep the collective where it is and cancel out the tendency for motion. Put a little left pedal. See how we're moving forward and right? So a little aft and left cyclic. Aft and left, and then come up gradually. until you get up to about 5 feet. Nice. That was much better. It had been a while since you'd flown. I should have probably
that's
picked
okay.
it up for you.
No.
Let you get back into the swing of things. So you're okay. There's an airplane taxiing out to the other end of the runway. So why don't we just point it this way, and we'll take off here.
Okay.
And we'll do a right-hand pattern. It'll cool off a little bit if we get going some speed. So green, RPM green, warning lights, good on fuel. We're just going to kind of head for the tractor there. Just ease a little forward cyclic. Keep the nose straight.
West of the field.
There we go. Okay, keep easing forward on the cyclic.
There.
Leave that collective where it is. Don't lower the collective. It should be about 21.5 inches of full pressure. That was what it was taking to hover. So we're going to pitch for 60 knots. Glance at the airspeed. We're a little slow, so a little forward. Keep that animal pressure at 21.5 for the collective. That's good on your pitch attitude. Just hold this 60 knots. And if you're clear right, we can start our...
Where are we going?
Turn. We're going to do a right-hand pattern.
Oh, okay.
So just hold this pitch attitude steady there. That's holding 60 knots. And keep the turn going. We'll pass over the middle of the blue hangar buildings. Keep that power in. We want to still be climbing.
Okay.
60 knots.
60. Sorry. I was trying to get to 70 at that point.
Nope, 60 to 65 until you get to your pattern. Then you speed up to 75. Okay, so here we're coming up on a little over 500 feet. We'll go to 600 feet AGL, 1400 MSL. And then you can worry about that now. Just lower the collective a little bit so we stop the climb and ease the cyclic forward to get to 75 to 80. So you slow down to 50, so we need to speed up to 75 to 80.
There's a lot going on in my head right now.
All right, you're just going to fly parallel to the runway. Here's where you can do your pre-descent check, landing lights on, green, RPM green, warning lights, good on fuel. We're beam this intersection there, Alpha 3, so you can lower the collective.
I need to make a call.
You can if you want.
Indy Metro traffic helicopter 12 Romeo Hotel is on a downwind for 15.
And that's the right downwind, 15 for 12 Romeo Hotel. So keep your speed 75 to 80. We're descending here, maybe just a little bit above collective, so we don't descend too rapidly. That's
Satellite 5, medevac helicopter, 7 miles to the south, 2,500%.
You made too big a correction on the collective, so now we're climbing again. So you still want to be descending, we just didn't want to descend too much and get too low over these people's houses. Okay, so we're going to pass behind the airplane, holding short, and line up with the taxiway. So clear here, clear ahead, clear to the right.
After following traffic, bearing 44 whiskey, starting runway 15, departure pattern.
Here's where you're going to continue your descent. You're about 300 feet AGL. You're slowing less than 60 knots, so ease back on the cyclic. Keep those strings in trim. And we're going to go to that intersection that goes left to the runway. So we're coming down this approach angle. Your collective keeps you on this approach angle. So if it feels like we're sinking too low, you would raise the collective slightly, just with the fingertip pressure. Looking good to me. Your speed is gradually slowing. You're 42 now. You'll be 0 down there. Your cyclic controls how quickly you get to your spot. It's looking pretty good. So a little left cyclic so we stay over the center line. Start very gradually raising the collective. Let's see how that raises the nose. So just a little forward cyclic so we keep going toward our spot. Look beyond your spot. Raising the collective, adding left pedal as necessary. As you slow to a stop, you'll need even more left pedal, so just go ahead and start feeding it in. Feed that left pedal, raise the collective. There we go. here. Keep skid height 5 or 6 feet. Come on up about 2 feet. You're down around 3 feet there. There you go. And you can point the nose a little bit more to the left if that makes it more stable. About right there is probably nose into the wind. So see how we're slowly creeping to the right? That's just that tail rotor thrust pulling us that way. So just a little left cyclic will slowly bring us back to the left. There you go. And we can back it up just a little bit. So just ease, let the helicopter back up and come back to the left a little bit. We're just going to get over the middle of the triangle here. So you should be looking out there toward that fence and the trees. That'll help you keep that pitch attitude level. Nice. So here we're over this triangle area. Starting to drift to the right again, so let's just ease that cyclic to the left. Kind of like your left foot, you have to push a little bit of left pedal to keep the nose straight. You have to push a little bit of left cyclic to keep the helicopter from drifting that way.
And every time I pull collective, it seems to go backwards.
Yeah, because when you pull collective, it tends to raise the nose, and that does make you go backwards. So just a left cyclic, so we can get back over to the center of the triangle. A little bit of up collective, and counteract it. If you see the compass going up, just a little forward cyclic. See how that works? That keeps you from going backwards. There you go, so keep that left cyclic in so we don't drift back to the right. So we're about 5-6 feet up and 5 or 6 feet back from where we want to set it down. So a little thumb pressure with the right hand. Keep that nose straight. Little left pedal.
Yep.
And we'll set it down inside the triangle. So just a little thumb pressure. All right, we don't have to be inside the triangle. Just anywhere in this intersection pavement will be fine.
Nope, that was the goal.
Yeah,
Come on, let's get it in there. What do I want? Man, I had it.
Yeah. So basically you're constantly making small corrections to keep the helicopter doing what you want it to do. If you kind of, lapse your concentration for a little bit, it's going to go do what it wants to do.
Oh, trust me, I'm not lapsing on concentration. It's probably too much.
So when that nose went up, raising the collective made it worse. It made the nose go up more and it made us go backwards more. So the correct correction for the nose going up, the compass raising, is forward cycling to keep us level, keep this pitch attitude level. Slide over to the left a little bit. There you go. It's slowly creeping backwards. Just let it keep slowly creeping backwards. Keep that left cyclic in so we don't start drifting back to the right. Little left pedal in. Okay, so we're in a good position here. Little thumb pressure on the cyclic and start coming down with the collective gradually. Keep that thumb pressure. Keep it coming down nice and gradually. That thumb pressure, keep it coming down. Keep it coming down. You're almost to touch. Keep it coming down. Yeah, try not to do that when you're coming down because it upsets the helicopter.
Just didn't want to get a skid caught or anything like that.
You were doing fine.
Okay.
You're clear left, clear left. Gauges are green, RPM green, knowing lights good on fuel. Try another pickup if you'd like. I'm going to get rid of the landing light for now. Key is as you get light, take your time here. Get it light, take your time, cancel out any tendency. Little left pedal, little left cyclic, a little more left cyclic. Left pedal as you raise the collective.
Oh.
Other pedal, other left. Other left, other left, more left, not right. You want to stop that right motion, the right rotation, because if you come around more to the right, it can get away from you really easily. There you go. Now you bring the left pedal in and bring the nose back into the wind. Nice. Want to try another pattern?
Sure.
Okay, so we'll just, this intersection right here, we'll depart the taxiway, we'll do a right-hand pattern, and then come back to this intersection. leave the collective where it is. Don't raise the collective. Do not raise that collective. There's no reason to raise the collective. You were pulling up on the collective. We'll veer a little bit to the left so we don't directly overfly the airplane. We're clear behind, clear on the runway. A little more to the left. Okay, so here's your 60 knots. Don't go any faster. Springs in trim. You're holding your hover power. We're climbing it. You're going a little fast, so just ease back a little bit. That's good. Hold that pitch attitude there. So if you're clear right, we can, we're about 300, 400 feet above the ground. We can start our turn. And just keep that turn going to downwind. Oh, yeah. See your manifold pressure drop?
Yeah.
You want it to be hover power, 21.5. That's good. So now we're coming up on 600 feet AGL, so you can lower the collective, push down on the collective, this collective,
Yeah,
push down. And it goes forward cyclic to get to 75 to 80, and you can make your right downwind call 1-5.
I was just trying not to do it fast, sorry.
That's fine.
Indy Metro traffic helicopter 12 Romeo Hotel on right downwind for 15.
So 75 to 80, you can do your pre-descent checks.
Ending light on. Green, green, green.
So notice the wind blowing us to the left. Just a little right cyclic will keep you paralleling the runway. 75 to 80 knots.
That intersection?
The one that we were sitting at before, the one that goes back to the hangars.
Blowing my collective. Slowing down.
So we're abeam that point, you started lowering the collective, 300 feet per minute or so, sync rate is fine. Be looking out there for any traffic. So just ease back a little, slow down just a little bit. Little right pedal for the strings. Slow down a little bit more. More right pedal, right pedal.
Oh yeah,
Great.
sorry.
There you go.
This is a crooked base.
Just line up with the taxiway here, lower that collective so we continue our descents. Keep slowing down, keep slowing down. You don't want to be going any faster than 60 right here. So we're 300 feet above the ground, slowing through 60 knots. We're going to go to the intersection that goes right toward the hangars.
Oh, okay.
One we were sitting at before. Looking good. Just keep it coming down this angle with the collective. Don't get too slowed just yet. Because see how it seems like we're not going to get to our spot?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like you're going to get to your spot, just a little more forward cycling. A little more left pedal for the strings. Once you get below about 60, 70 feet, then you line the nose up with the yellow line, your ground track, but until then you keep it in trim. Here's where you start gradually raising the collective, and a little forward cyclic will keep the nose from raising, and it'll keep you moving toward your spot. A little more forward cyclic, more up collective, keep feeding the left pedal. Especially as you come to a stop, you need more left pedal. Left pedal, more left pedal.
Try not to.
Yeah, just kind of anticipate needing that left pedal as you come to a stop. Because basically when you come to a stop, your vertical fin isn't doing anything, and you're pulling more collective to keep it in a hover, so you're adding more torque, making the nose want to go more to the right. So. Nice. So we can just kind of back it up here. That trailer's going the other way. And a little left cyclic so we get back over the middle of the intersection here. Keep that little forward cyclic there. When the compass goes up, just a little forward cyclic to catch it. Go forward cyclic, and then relax the change. Relax the correction. So keep that nose over there. It'll make it more stable when the nose is in the wind. See the windsock?
Yep.
Just kind of a little more left pedal. There you go. Just look at that clump of trees there. Keep the nose pointing toward that. We'll let it come back and come back to the left a bit. You're clear left and behind. Just keep coming left and back. Just the nose is already high, so if the compass is high, we're going to move back.
Yeah.
So just kind of be patient with it. At that point, you actually needed a little forward cycling to control how quickly you were going backwards. So here we're situated where we want to be, about 5 or 6 feet up and 5 or 6 feet back. So just apply a little bit of thumb pressure, keep that nose straight as you gradually lower the collective. Don't let it go sideways.
Yep. Already did.
All right. That's just your cyclic left and right, keeping it level. Okay, get it nice and stable here. Get it stable first before we start coming down. There you go. So
Metro traffic,
keep that little bit of left cyclic pressure so we don't drift to the right.
Northeastbound, going to pass just north of the field, just north of the runway, 1,800 Metro.
Okay, we're going to keep coming down, keep that little bit of thumb pressure so we don't go backwards, don't go to the right. You're coming down, you're almost there. And down. Nice.
Sorry, Joe, I'm struggling today. I don't know.
You're doing all right.
Yes, all right. Clear, green.
Go ahead and get rid of that
light outs on. Feels okay. Green, green, green. Rotors in green, lights out. All right.
Cool. Well, we pick it up and we'll keep it right in this area and we'll do some slow left pedal turns, 90 degrees at a time. And
okay, left pedal turns.
Try to keep it in this triangle area. You can anticipate just a little bit of left pedal needed, but once it gets light and a little left cyclic, see how we're already starting to drift to the right? So just put a little left cyclic in. Some people even do a little bit of stirring the pot just to feel what it's doing, and then start doing less and less stirring the pot as you come off the ground. Nice, keep coming up. Left pedal, left pedal.
Metro traffic helicopter, back 3, Papa Hotels, now 1 mile to the west. Still northeastbound, still passing just north of the field, 1,800 Metro.
Metro traffic helicopter 12 Romeo Hotel, hover maneuvering here at the north end of the ramp. Is that you, Randy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Doing well. It's Joe. Have a great flight.
You too, Joe. Talk to you later.
I just try to keep that pitch attitude level. He said he was northwest, traveling northeast, so shouldn't be a factor at all. So we're drifting to the right.
Yeah.
So just left cyclic. Just kind of hold the pressure on this part of your hand. Just hold a little pressure. See how that brought us right back to where you wanted to be? Really what you're doing is just amount of pressure on the cyclic. You know, you're not necessarily moving it, you're just applying some pressure. If you want to go that way, you probably apply a little pressure on the whatever that
helicopter,
is.
Medevac 3, Papa Hotels, now east of the center line, still northeastbound, 1,800 Metro.
There he is right there in the St. Vincent Hospital. Okay, so we're over the center line, or the center of the triangle here. Tail's clear all around, so we're going to do a nice slow left pedal turn. Keep your pitch attitude level there so we don't move forward or backwards. Hold it here for a bit. Just keep your nose pointed toward the windsock out there or whatever you're looking at. So now you probably don't need as much pressure on this part of your hand because the wind is trying to blow us to the left. The tail rotor is still trying to take us to the right, but the wind is counteracting that. If we had more wind, you might actually have to lean the cyclic to the right to counteract the wind. So now we'll bring the nose around here, and the wind might try to blow us forward or to the right a little bit, so you might need a little more left cyclic and aft cyclic just to hold us in one spot. Hold our nose pointed toward the trees out there. There you go. About where that car is, that SUV.
Whoa. On there.
So yeah, sometimes the wind will catch the underneath side of your, there it caught the top of your horizontal stabilizer and push it down. Sometimes it'll catch the underneath side and hike your tail up. You just have to look out there and see what the compass is doing. And if the compass does something you don't like, do the opposite with the cyclic. Okay, we'll just ease it over to the left a little bit. If you want to go forward to the next triangle, that's fine.
I'm okay here, I think.
Okay,
you're all right.
I'm fine, either one. And then we'll just point the nose toward the light pole there and hold it here. So now you'll probably need a little bit more pressure here because both the tail rotor thrust and the wind is trying to take you that way. And if you put a little bit more, we'll get back over the center of the triangle. Well, now you need a little forward cyclic to keep the wind from blowing you backwards. So you see how that, you always kind of want to know where the wind's coming from, so you can kind of put pressure on the cyclic in that direction to keep the helicopter stationary if you're doing a pedal turn. And you're clear left and clear right. We might want to do another pattern just to cool off a little bit. It's kind of warm in here. So just pause here for a moment and make sure you're glance down your gauges, look back up, RPM, okay. And then we'll make a call that you're departing taxiway parallel 15, right traffic.
Metro traffic helicopter 12 Romeo Hotels departing taxiway parallel 15 for right close traffic.
So a little left pedal. Just leave that collective where it is, ease the cyclic forward, now a little more forward cyclic. That speed build up gradually. Once you visually see the ground rushing by, that's about 45, 50 knots. You can ease off the forward pressure. We'll kind of veer to the left a little bit. You're clear behind and on the runway. We'll just stay to the right of the hold short lines. And then we're going to head toward the cell phone tower out there.
113 Whiskey Golf, taxi to 15 Metro.
Beautiful, nice normal takeoff. So keep that power at hover power, 21.5. Because if you gradually let it lower, then your climb rate suffers and you don't get to your altitude that you want. Bird. So here in this right turn, just hold that pitch attitude. So see how the nose is tending to dip. Just ease back a little bit so it doesn't gain a bunch of airspeed. Feel your climb. 21.5 on the manifold pressure. Then as you get to about 600 feet AGL, which is what you're coming up on now, then you can lower the collective a bit and then ease the cyclic forward to get to 75 to 80 knots. Got the Cirrus taxiing out there to 15.
Yep.
And you can make a right downwind 15 call if you want.
India Metro traffic helicopter 12 Romeo Hotel on right downwind for 15. Green.
So that intersection where we just were, we're coming to beam it. As soon as you're a beam it, just push down that collective to get your sync rate going. Little right pedal as you do that. Little right cyclic so we don't drift off to the left with the wind. Beautiful. 75 knots, sinking at 300 feet a minute. And
make sure you get clear of that.
Pulling out onto the runway. So with this school here and the kids playing out there, we either turn before the school or go around it. So we'll turn before. Looks like it should work out all right. So here we're gradually slowing to less than 70.
113 Whiskey Golf at 15, ready to depart. Helicopter, what is your intention?
Telling me you're landing parallel taxiway.
Landing parallel taxiway 15.
3 Whiskey Golf. We'll wait till after you come around, then we'll head out. 3
Metro traffic, helicopter 12 Romeo Hotel. We're passing behind you, sir. We're well west of 15.
All right, are you full stop or are you going to go miss?
We're full stop.
All right, 3 Whiskey Golf, departing runway 15 Metro.
Let us do our job, avoiding the flow of fixed-wing traffic. You just do your job. Take off. You're going to be gone and halfway to regional airport before we even get to a hub.
To the airport, coming in on the VOR Alpha Greenwood.
So this is a touch steeper than the last one, but it's still decent.
Cirrus 3 Whiskey Golf.
Whoa, it is steep,
15 Metro.
So you're fine. Start raising that collective, adding left pedal. It looks like you're going to come right to the intersection with just a little forward cyclic to keep that pitch attitude level. Keep coming up with the collective, add left pedal. Keep adding left pedal, even more. Kind of anticipate needing it, putting it in before you need it, see we needed it. You'll know if you have too much, the nose will start going to the left, and then you just back off a little bit, you know. But if you wait too long and you pull that collective, then you start spinning to the right, and the wind catches you. then it gets away from
It
you.
seems right when I go from transition to landing to hover, it wants to pitch forward. It always catches me and kicks it forward. I don't know.
That?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing there.
No, I didn't notice that at all. All I noticed was the nose going to the right. Very good. The Cirrus is out of the way there.
1 traffic, Cherokee 5714, Foxtrot 6 miles south inbound, full stop runway.
So why don't we go ahead and just ease that nose around to the left. Try to stay in one spot as you do it. Stop that right motion, a little forward left cyclic. There you go, now you're back to the center of the triangle here, so we'll do our left pedal turns, do them 9 degrees at a time again, so just come around to the left. Don't need any more skid height, we're plenty high. Keep that left cyclic, see how the helicopter always wants to go to the right. The nose always wants to rotate to the right, the helicopter always wants to drift to the right. There you go, now just keep it here, hold it steady here. Nice. Beautiful. That nose was high, so you put a little forward cyclic in and now relax it, so it keeps it level. That was a perfect correction for that nose high pitch attitude. Now we can just slowly bring the nose around to the left and just be ready to correct for the pitch change in case the wind catches your horizontal tail, which it didn't. Sometimes it doesn't. But you were ready for it in case the nose went high or low. You don't know which way it's going to go. Now it's going low, so a little aft cyclic and then relax that change. Nice. Just hold that pitch attitude level with the trees out there as a reference.
5 miles east of the airport, planning on doing a midfield for a left downwind for runway 01, Greenwood.
Now we're coming to the left, so just keep that pitch attitude level. Little left pedal, little left cyclic will hold us closer to the triangle. A little high, you can come down a foot or two. There you go. Just a slight adjustment with that fingertip pressure will bring us down. Nice. Now you can come around 90 degrees and point the nose back into the wind, but try to stay in this same spot. Let it drift to the right.
5714, Foxtrot, entering
so you're nice and stable, nose into the wind. We'll just set it down here. There you go. Very nice. Gotta find that sweet spot. There you go. Doesn't shake so much. Beautiful. You want to do, that's been about 45 minutes. You want to do any more?
One more trip around. Is that got time, or you want to go back? It's up to you, bud.
No, we have plenty of time.
Okay, one more time.
Okay.
All right. Feel good. Lights out. Green.
Tell you
green,
what,
green.
there's no airplanes. Why don't we pick it up? We'll go out to the midpoint of the runway. We'll take off from the runway and we'll do a left-hand pattern.
We can do that?
Yeah.
I mean, all right. Coming up.
Okay. Be looking up here.
Yep.
Little left cyclic will stop that drift. Little left cyclic. There you go. And then come on up. Left pedal.
Well, it just seems like you want to get off the ground and get clear of the ground.
Well, that's
I
being
know.
impatient though.
I know.
So you're clear left, clear right. We'll just kind of hover taxi. We'll come back down to our 5 or 6 foot skid height.
Whoa. That wind is blowing. All right. Clear, clear.
So you can just make your call. You're departing 15 left track.
Indy Metro traffic helicopter 12 Romeo Hotel is departing 15 left closed traffic.
Okay, wait a minute. We'll get on center line and nose lined up before we go. Go left cyclic and get over there. So you're about 21 inches of manifold pressure, and just ease that cyclic port. Keep the nose straight. Keep the collective where it is. Be patient. Let it start going forward. As it's going forward, then just gradually creep in more forward cyclic. Visually, when you see that ground rushing by like that, that's about 45, 50. Ease off the forward pressure, but keep the collective up. Don't lower the collective. Don't raise it, don't lower it.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I was.
Power.
But maybe
Well, I
Did you
keep
feel
my
it?
fingers, I felt it going down.
Got it, okay.
So a little pedal for the strength, a little left pedal. Just hold this pitch attitude, a little back pressure so we don't go faster than 65.
We're landing on runway 8, 4 Delta.
Greenwood traffic, timing 857.
Okay, so usually 300 to 400 feet is sufficient, and you can start your turn if you're clear. Careful that nose. See
Yep,
that nose
goes
going
out,
out?
yep.
That's the gyroscopic precession. And you can do another left turn. So that's why we, occasionally practice left patterns when we can.
Greenwood traffic, timing 857, main turning final for runway 1.
Because the helicopter reacts differently when you're turning left than when you're turning right. So here you'll just be specific that you're on a left downwind 15.
Randolph County.
Indy Metro traffic helicopter 12 Romeo Hotel on left downwind for 15.
Try not to say 4 or 2.
What's that?
The words 4 and 2, F-O-R.
Yeah.
You said 415. It just gets confused with the number 4.
Got it.
Go ahead and do your predecessor check.
It's on, green.
And we're beating that point so we can start lowering the collective. The wind's tending to blow us closer to the runway now, so you need a little right cycling just to keep it from drifting us any closer. There's your speed, 75, descending about 300 feet a minute. Little right pedal for the strings, and lower that collective. You want to keep that sink rate going. You want this to be 300. So once you start your beam your point and you start your descent, you just keep
it down.
Yep. Right pedal, don't steer with your feet. And check for final traffic. And if you want, we can go to the taxiway, because we're going to overshoot the runway anyway. So here's where we start slowing down gradually. Back on the cyclic to slow down.
Which way that plane is taxiing?
They're going to go back to the maintenance hangar. They were just out there doing a maintenance check. So let's plan on going to where they are right now. They'll be out of our way by the time we get there. Okay, so you're looking good. You're coming down a normal approach angle. Bit of left pedal for the strings.
A little steep.
Pat, you're doing fine. But it seems like we're not going to get there, right? So just a little forward cyclic will keep us moving toward our spot. That's what the so-called closure rate. Our closure rate got to be pretty slow there, so.
Got it. Getting that dead man's curve, right? Steep.
You're fine, perfect. Just gradually raise the collective. Just anticipate that left pedal, need for the left pedal. A little forward cyclic as you raise the collective. More left pedal, just keep feeding it in. Keep raising the collective. Left pedal. Clear right, clear left. Beautiful. End up just a little bit short. Left pedal, left pedal, left pedal. Just keep feeding the left pedal in.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. I try not to jerk the left pedal, when I know it needs it.
I know. Sometimes you have to be more
aggressive with your left.
More forceful with the pedals.
Yeah.
Definitely more forceful with the pedals than with the cyclic and collective, for sure.
Got it.
Yeah, you're doing fine. You got it back under control. I didn't touch the controls at all there. I just said more left pedal.
Yeah.
I was ready in case you got kind of panicky, but you didn't. You just remain calm. And again, getting that nose into the wind will be helpful to get the helicopter back under control if you feel like it's going out of control. So we can go ahead and bring the nose around here. Just again, try to keep it in one spot when you're doing your pedal turns. Don't let the wind push you around like that. And if you want, we can go back to that corner and set it down.
Go over the grass?
Yeah, that's fine. I would just go over here and Then we'll go straight toward that Cessna, full-range Cessna. So here, again, we could do a right pedal turn, but the wind might catch it. So let's do a left pedal turns. We're going to get here, we're going to do 3 left pedal turns. Try to keep it in one spot. Left cyclic.
Right here at this spot?
Exactly in this spot.
Okay.
So just remember where the wind is, lean the cyclic into the wind a little bit. As you come around, even more now, left. Keep coming around with the left pedal. So basically we did 3 lefts makes a right. You know, the wind isn't that strong, we could have done a right pedal turn there, but if the wind was stronger, you do a right pedal turn and the wind catches you and whips you around, next thing you know, your tail hits one of these taxiway lights. So, there we go. We'll just keep our nose pointed toward that first light pole there. Come a little bit to the left. That's good. Get it nice and stable before we start setting it down. Got a little bit of a crosswind. How about if I take the controls? I got them all. You can just kind of feel what I'm doing. So I'm putting the nose here. The reason I'm putting it this way is so the sun doesn't beat in on the avionics and the seats. So I'm just applying a little bit of right cyclic so the wind doesn't blow us and drift us to the left. And then I'm putting a little bit of thumb pressure so we don't go backwards. Then I'm nice and set up. I just start gradually lowering the collective. Keep the nose straight with whatever pedal it needs. You would think it would take right pedal as you lower the collective,
right,
but not with the crosswind.
Got it. Man.
And then just touch the ground and then all the way down. Bring that RPM down to about 70. You got all the controls again?
The controls. We got a timer on my watch.
Yeah.
Or you got a timer?
One here you can do. So we're 1 minute. Go to countdown, 2-minute timer there. So keep about 70%. You can put the frictions on. Turn the landing light off. And here's your checklist. We're already down on the shutdown procedure.
Yeah, friction's on, throttle.
So we're just waiting on that cylinder head temp to drop a bit. Usually it's 2 minutes is if it.
I found myself trying to correct, but I did it with my body.
Yeah, that's normal.
Wow.
Full body English.
And I also noticed with the door off when we were making right turns, I was kind of going a little bit.
Yeah, it takes a little getting used to on that door.
Well, I realize it's hard. I'm only doing this once a month. I realize the progress is gonna be slow and then it's gonna go backwards and. Appreciate the patience though.
Well, like I say, I should have recognized that for your first liftoff. You know, not thrown you into the deep end.
Just like once I feel like it's stable, I just feel like I want to get off the ground, get away from the chance of catching a skid or.
Yeah, but it wasn't stable yet.
Yeah.
Thing.
This is a hard thing to learn. I knew it would be.
There you got about another 10 more seconds, and when that gets down to 0, you can see how the temperatures come down a good amount. It's kind of stabilized. Then you close throttle, disengage the clutch simultaneously, and that clock will start counting up. When it gets to 30, you can pull the mixture.
I was holding it in the D10?
You don't have to.
Yeah, sorry.
That's a normal idle RPM, 58 to 62% when it's fully warmed up.
And touch light, yep, I'll apply rotor brake. Nav lights off.
Yeah, you can.
Avionics off. Alternator off. Now we'll wait.
Oh, wait on the battery.
Yep.
You can turn the key off if you want.
Okay.
Clutch light goes out for the rotor brake.
Yep.
Gotta pull on that.
Clutch lights out.
Finally came and got that green.
Yeah, I noticed that.
They were supposed to be here a week ago.
Battery off. Let's see what my next flight is. I think it's 3:45. Yeah, 3:45. Keep the avionics cool.
Try to. I need to get one of those like reflective things to put over the top of it when it's sitting out here.